Ooni's father have finally said something to Olori Tobi. Now, only if you could follow and remember very well, Olori Tobi dragged Ooni's father some time back. She called him a selfish father-in-law. She told him that he is so partial to a point that he cannot support all his daughter-in-laws. He's only supporting Olori Naomi. And then remember that this is the same person who some time back Olori Mariam came out to ask him for how much do you support Olori Naomi. Yes, that was what Miriam came to ask him. So now the man has something to say. And what this man is saying is very, very valid. This man is saying that every single morning that we wake up, Olori Naomi's return into the palace draws closer. And there are a lot of things that are left unattended to. Yes, like this Tobi's case, Miriam's case, because remember that Miriam had a clash with Ooni some days ago about stealing money from him, and Ooni said, he would not like it. He doesn't want to involve any anti-crime body in Nigeria, but that money you have to return it. And Ooni have not said how much Miriam took, neither have Miriam even altered the amount she took from the Ooni. Now to Elizabeth being pregnant, and then Ooni saying it is not his child, and everything happening in the palace, every single thing. Olori Ronke saying it is better for her to walk away than to sign any form of divorce, because the divorce does not come with any single thing she can benefit from per se. So right now, what is on ground is the fact that Ooni's father has come out to elaborate a lot of things. Yes, the man have started from Tobi, because that has been a concern over time. Now, if you have followed what has happening in the palace over time, you discover that Tobi derives pleasure, so much pleasure, in dragging the Ooni's father. Once it comes to the Ooni's father like this, there is a way she will rush him. She will say that you are being partial, you are a partial man, you are this, you are that. There is a way there is a special way Olori Tobi gets to drag that man. In fact, it is different from every other thing. It is so different. So right now, the question on ground is, why is Tobi dragging Ooni's father? Because Ooni's father has categorically said that if you ask him today, he doesn't know where he has gone wrong. That Tobi have chosen to drag him day after day. Every single morning we wake up, Tobi this. Every single day we wake up, Tobi that. Tobi dragging him. So right now, the cocoa on ground is this. For every single thing that has been going on in the palace, not like he doesn't know, he knows. But there is a point to which this man said something, that he was not going to be involved on his son's marital affairs. That there came a point that people were even saying that his father wants to control him, his father wants to do this, his father wants to do that. So the man now deliberately does not want to have any form of concern when it comes to Ooni's marriage again, because Ooni is given the room to be polygamous in nature. So he needs to allow his son to live his life to the best of his ability. So if Ooni being polygamous in nature is not even going to be in his favor, or the kind of wife he gets married to are not going to be of his taste, but what? He maintains his own personality. He keeps whatsoever he knows to himself, and he doesn't say anything. So right now, my people, the question on ground is, why is Tobi dragging Ooni's father? Because Ooni's father has come out to ask her in an open statement he made, because seriously, the man doesn't know why Tobi is dragging him, and he seeks to know. So secondly, the man went ahead to say something about Miriam. He said that at some point he was beginning to like Miriam's resilience, how resilient Miriam is. Miriam pushes to get what she wants. Miriam fights. Miriam tries by all means to remain relevant in a place. And we all know Miriam for that. She tries by all means to remain relevant. No matter how you think things are going bad like this, it is not for Miriam. She's there fighting in one way or the other to remain relevant in the midst of the whole situation. So the man actually gave her accolades for that, but he now went further to say something. He said that in the midst of Miriam staying relevant, there is something Miriam is doing that is not adding up. It is not making sense. Miriam is using other people to remain in the picture, and it doesn't work like that. And if you know this story, this whole palace story very well, then you would know that Mariam have categorically used Olori Ronke so much to stay in the picture. She has used her like God, only God knows, to remain relevant in the picture. She has, in fact, every single thing. Look at when Ronke was having an issue with Elizabeth. You know, when Mariam came out, everybody thought it was Ronke she would support, because those two have literally been partners in crime over time. But no, it was Elizabeth she rather supported. And during that whole support, what did she even do, sir? She even had to spill out a secret that has been hidden for so long. That was the secret she chose to spill out. So all of these things have been there. And then he went further to say that, you see, this woman, whether they leave the palace today or they don't leave the palace today, but there is something he was expecting of them, that they should become the best version of themselves. Because even if you ask now why some of them are fighting, but them themselves, they don't know. If you ask some of these women, why are you fighting? Them themselves, they would not even have anything concrete to tell you, because there is no origin of fight. There is no origin of fight. What happened that people started fighting in the palace? None of them can answer you, because what? Nothing has originated from anywhere. So right now, that is a big question that the Ooni's father is asking. Why are his son's wives fighting? Because as it is right now, no, nobody even knows why those women are fighting. Nobody even knows why these women are doing what they are doing. So now the Ooni's father has pointed out a lot of things. Elizabeth being pregnant, you know, he actually wants a DNA test to be run because he doesn't want a situation whereby his son ended up denying a pregnancy that belongs to him or something like that. No, he doesn't want that kind of situation. He wants something that when tomorrow comes, Ooni will be able to defend himself. So right now, my people, now so the matter take be. So we'll just wait and see how this whole thing will play out. But at the end of the day, nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden under the sun, and every single thing will come out for all of us to see.